Okay, so I have had several people message me on Twitter and Instagram asking about my opinion on the Keytars of NAMM Winter 2019. For those of you who have not been playing along at home, there are sort of three things we need to talk about in Keytar world that were at NAMM Winter 2019. The first one, which doesn't need that much input from me, is that Korg said that they're bringing the RK100 back, which is gonna be nice. The RK100 is that Keytar that they released and then they re-released for like an $800 price point, and now it sells for like $1,300 because everybody just likes it that much. So having Korg have RK100s on the wall of their NAMM booth. I assume that NAMM works kind of like Comic-Con and they just had the booth there. That's a big deal. And the other two are the Yamaha SHS 500 Sonogenic and the Behringer MS-101. So most people have been asking about the Yamaha Sonogenic. So the Yamaha SHS 500 Sonogenic, first of all, I think it's great because this is the SHS 10 and they had the SHS 200. So when they released this Keytar, they kept it in the SHS line, and that was nice of them. It's got like 37 mini keys, and it has Bluetooth MIDI.
Yeah, you don't have blue teeth. No. No, we know because we took you to the vet and they said her teeth are okay, but she has 2 ear infections. But we dealt with the ear infections, didn't we? Yeah, we had to put goo in your ears all the time. But now they're better. How's that feel? Is that better?
Yeah. So, it's like, what was it, $299? It's $300 Keytar with mini keys. It's effectively, I think it's the same body as the Vocaloid Keytar. And all that I'm on board for, I'm all for there being more affordable Keytars out there. And it's got onboard sounds, which is nice, and it's got MIDI, which is nice. And then they demonstrate this, like, learn to play mode, where this dude was, like, playing with his chin, so that you don't have to seek out the video. I'm going to attempt to recreate it here. So, except because it was in some, musical mode, it sort of sounded more like, You know, it sounded sort of like that. Like, it was, he was just playing it with his chin, and it just continues to play Toto Africa. So, I think a bunch of people have wanted, like, my opinion on that, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to accurately review how useful I think that function on the Sonogenic is until I get mine. It will be red. But a $300 Keytar is a $300 Keytar. The body looks pretty good. It's got 37 sounds or 37 keys or something. You're like, you know, you have this computer here, you should really look it up, but I'm not going to, because instead I'm just gonna keep dealing with this cat who's just enjoying life right now. Aren't you?
As much as you ever enjoy it. Because you always look angry. You always look like you're angry. Yeah.
Is it gonna be useful, or is it gonna just kind of be a children's toy? I'm all for music being accessible, but at a certain point your music becomes so accessible that you're not making music anymore. I'm gonna have to get one and figure out what I'm thinking about that. But if you're looking for a Keytar and you want a $300 Keytar that's got mini keys, I love mini keys on a Keytar. I think it's a good idea. It's got mini keys, that's got Bluetooth MIDI, all that stuff. Then yeah, go for it. And then there's the Behringer MS-101. So for those of you who have never seen the SH-101, not to be confused with the Yamaha SHS line, they're, different. But if you've never seen that, the Behringer, it's analog synth, 4 oscillators. It's monophonic, it's got 32 step sequencer, it's got an arpeggiator, it's got a metal case instead of a plastic one, it's got a little detachable pitch bend handle, comes with a strap. I love when all these guitars are like, it comes with the strap. I'm like, a guitar strap is like $20. You're gonna be spending, like, the edge is like $1,000. It better fucking come with that strap. But it's always like sold up as this big like plot point when, I don't know, to me, like buying a it's like if I was buying a car and Honda's like, it comes with the passenger side floor mat. Like, thanks, that's gonna be really useful. And it's got like a metal case, it's got 4 oscillators, they added FM to the filter. It's like, if I get my hands on one of those, I will probably not need to buy another monophonic synth. Like, that'll just cover it. Because I've loved the SH-101, and I've wanted one, but they're like $1,000. And again, this is a Keytar that is under $350. So basically, you could get both of the Keytars that they announced at NAMM. You can get both of them. And still get a bunch of stuff and still not be at, 2/3 of the price of the Edge. Like, there is... If you were coming to this video hoping that I'd be like, yeah, you don't need to buy these Keytars, bad news. Just buy all of them. Just buy all the Keytars. That's my review. And I am listening for when they announce that the RK100 is actually coming back. Because they said it was coming back, but they don't have a price, they don't have a release date. So we'll find out. But that's my opinion, is that I'm not totally sold on the main selling feature of the Sonogenic. I don't know how useful that jam mode is gonna be. It's kind of funny because it is sort of one of the things that I've said about wanting Yamaha to bring back the SHS-10 is that it's got this really beefy rhythm functionality. Yep, there you go. It's got a lot of rhythm functionality built into it that, due to the dated sounds and the dated tracks and the limited tracks, it doesn't, it's not super usable, even though it has a lot of features. It doesn't have a lot of really highly functional features. And so I'm glad that they took that element of their SHS line and continued it with a Keytar that's designed to be full accompaniment. And that's really cool. I like that they're doing that. I've wanted to see a lot more of that out of Keytars since basically since I bought my second Keytar and realized that they weren't all this heavily focused on being one instrument accompaniment.
Yeah. What are you doing, turd ball? Oh, you're licking your foot. Okay.
So I am excited about that. I just don't know how optimistic I am about this function. I don't know how optimistic I am about how useful that's going to be for me or for anybody else. But again, it's not like they're asking $1,000 for it. It's $300. And if you've wanted a Keytar, and now there's one that's available new for $300 that's got sound engine in it. It's not just a MIDI controller. I am excited about that. So I am excited about the Sonogenic Keytar. I just don't know if I'm excited about it for the same reasons Yamaha wants us to be excited about it. With the Behringer 101, where people say, oh, well, it's a remake of the original, so you don't know if it's going to be the same. I don't, but metal case. What I learned from owning my Soviet Keytar is that while absurdly heavy, metal cases feel very powerful. Again, it's the sound of that Keytar, and it's got an arpeggiator, it's got, I don't know, so many oscillators. You know, I think that, yeah, if I get that, that's gonna be, like, I can look at it and be like, okay, I have that, and I have, like, the IKR Multimedia Uno synth. And with those two, I probably have enough, I would have enough monophonic analog synths to last me the rest of my life, just between the two of those, because this is the world's most convenient musical instrument. And that would do everything I've ever wanted, and it's a Keytar. So I could just stop buying monophonic analog synths after that, because it would do everything I've ever wanted. And so that's it. I didn't even really organize this. But yes, in summary, I'm really excited for the Behringer MS-101. And that's basically all of it. Korg should get back to us about what they're doing with the RK100 again. So that's it. I've now said everything I need to about how I feel about NAMM, so you guys can stop messaging me on Instagram. Not that I don't like when people message me on Instagram. Oh, that reminds me, while we're here, we should do an end slate. I have an Instagram. If you want to send me a message on Instagram, and so you send a message and then I approve it, and then I just don't get back to you, that's because I was at work and I approved it while I was in the bathroom, and I'm gonna write back to you later, but I forget to write back to people. So you are welcome to just keep talking. That's basically it. Don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be able to see when I unbox my Sonogenic Keytar, because that's gonna happen. It'll be red. The end. Good night, everybody.